Good evening, I'm Carol Norton. Thank you for choosing 2 News Works for You. New at 6 tonight, efforts to ban texting while driving. Governor Mary Fallin supported a ban during her State of the State address, and there are more than a half dozen bills regarding the issue before the legislature right now. 2 News reporter Joe Hankey joining us live behind the wheel with more on the Tulsa group heading to the state capitol tomorrow to push for a passage of that no texting law. Joe?
Well, Karen, texting, it's simply just another form of communication these days, something a lot of us use every day. I even set up the interview for this story over text messages. But one Tulsa group called Gentex would probably be the first one to tell me to not drive this car while texting. And tomorrow, they'll have their day at the Capitol.
With the signatures gathered in front of her supporting a law banning texting and driving, Skylar Yoder's response is simple.
It's just amazing that everyone is still in support, yet we don't have a law.
But the framework to ban texting and driving in Oklahoma is in place.
Texting here behind the wheel of a car is getting a lot of attention at the state capitol right now. As you can see, the bills are literally piling up right now. 8 bills have been introduced during this legislative session, and they all aim to stop texting and driving.
Yoder hopeful one of the bills will pass this year as Oklahoma sits in the minority.
We're one of 6 in the nation that has not passed an all-driver text ban, and that's just sad to me because it's hurting Oklahomans.
Texting and driving, distracting drivers, and leading to several rollovers and other accidents in Tulsa over the past year. And in Midwest City, this officer jumping out of the way to narrowly avoid being run over by a texting driver. Just a few examples from a long list.
I drive a bright yellow car, and it was, broad daylight, and this woman just didn't look up to see me, stopped at the light, and slammed into the back of me.
An experience Yoder escaped, thankfully without injury, but one she will take to the Capitol tomorrow as herself and 7 other students with Gentex talk with legislators and push for a ban on texting.
Now, Yoder tells me she's been with Gentex herself for 2 years, but given the governor's support this year and the number of bills for an anti-texting law being introduced, she is more confident than ever that a ban will pass this year. Reporting live, Joe Hankey, 2 News Works for You.